Smith throws, and it's caught! Jackson Smith-Njigba on 4th down makes the catch, 10-yard line.
What a nice job of running this smash combination. Jake Bobo, they're going to switch, and then you get all this room to the outside for Jackson Smith-Njigba. He's running that fade route, but because he gained all that space, Geno Smith throws it beautifully to the outside.
From the 14 on 1st down, Smith to the end zone. Smith-Njigba, touchdown!
And there's Jackson Smith-Njigba. The way that they set up this play is beautiful because you have Jake Bobo, who's going to bring Darius Williams with him in the game, and then a defensive back in there as well.
Free play, movement prior to the snap. Another flag, catch made by Smith-Njigba inside the 30, the 25. 2 penalty markers.
Quick to Charbonnet. Smith zips one, 1st down.
Something easy here.
Emptied out with the motion from Charbonnet. This is not easy. That's Smith-Njigba on the sideline.
Great.
There was enough for a 1st down. Smith finds Smith-Njigba. Smith-Njigba inside the 5. 1st and goal for the Seahawks.
4 minus Bosa.
Just those front 4 again. Still able to get there. Smith on the move. Finds Smith-Njigba.
Should be a 3rd sack in the last couple of games. Smith underneath to Smith-Njigba, and he's got a lot of real estate in front of him. Good block by Cody White, and it's 1st down and goal for Seattle. Looking in that direction, to the goal line. Smith-Njigba, touchdown.
Metcalf's job is to just provide a rub and slow down Budda Baker. You see Budda is pointing at the corner right there, thinking they're going to switch that off.
Off the fake. Smith steps up, and somehow a layered throw is able to find Jackson Smith-Njigba. Just a 4-man Jets rush. Smith wants to fire downfield. He does. He connects. And it is Jackson Smith-Njigba who makes a big play. Smith pressured by Williams. Off the back foot for Jackson Smith-Njigba, who saves his quarterback and saves the drive and takes us to the end of the quarter.
Early mistake from Murray. Seattle looking to take advantage. Ball is inside the 20. Smith deals. End zone, open, touchdown! Smith-Njigba with the score! Seahawks take the lead.
So here's Jackson Smith-Njigba, who does most of his damage working from the slot. And that's really what they call a flag route.
They open up at the 46 of Arizona. 2nd turnover for the Cardinals. 2 picks from Murray. Smith locates the open man, Smith-Njigba. And he drives inside the 30. 3rd and 10. Rushes on. Smith gets rid of it. Low throw. Handled. Smith-Njigba still going. 1st down.
Flag makes it 2nd and 13. And Geno with the throw, and it's open for Jackson Smith-Njigba.
We're making crap.
Just open that up.
It was didn't look like a foul. We're just going to leave it at that.
Speak for yourself. Geno, 1st down. Middle of the field. It's caught for a gain of 18. Jackson Smith-Njigba. One more time.
Now he goes empty set. 4-man twist. Smith down the middle for Jackson Smith-Njigba. And somehow, ball's in the red zone. 24 seconds and a timeout. Extra body coming. Geno Smith floats end zone. Touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba's in the end zone. Motion Walker for a pass. Quick throw on the inside and out of the slot. Jackson Smith-Njigba gets a key first.
Good blocking up front. Pass caught. Nice dance move. Jackson Smith-Njigba takes it up to the 30-yard line for the 1st down. 3rd and 7. Fired over the middle. Into traffic. Catch is made. Smith-Njigba then loses the ball.
Now he is 2nd behind the great Steve Largent in receptions, yards, and touchdowns.
Smith-Njigba flips it to his left. And this is Charbonnet down the sideline. How about that one from the Seahawks playbook? Down and more across midfield and finally taken down inside the 45 is Smith-Njigba. Go. From the 34 of the Patriots. Smith steps up and throws, and the catch made inside the 20-yard line. It's Smith-Njigba. Third down and 7. Smith throws, and it's complete for a first down across midfield. His career best.
Well, let's watch the reason that Geno Smith had time to throw this. Zach Charbonnet gets a nice pickup.
Now third down and 15 for Seattle. Smith over the middle. Smith-Njigba needed to get to the 23.
23-year-old Geno Smith, former second-round pick by the Jets. First and 10, Forsythe the block. Inside they go. That's caught right there by Smith-Njigba. Oh, what a nice move. Second and 2. Cross the block. That's a first down. Smith-Njigba chased out of bounds.
Big game for Travis Kelce yesterday. His biggest of the year. Here's a little lateral to Charbonnet. That worked. First down, Seattle. Here comes Anzalone on the blitz. Smith spins out of it. Downfield, what a throw. First down, Smith-Njigba. How about that play by the field?
And Thibodeau back on. Smith to the outside. Smith-Njigba on the reception to the 20-yard line. Jason. Smith to the end zone. Touchdown. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His first touchdown of the season.
They have a double team to the right of your screen on DK Metcalf. And it leaves the middle of the field wide open.
He's come back onto the sideline for the 49ers. Good news for them. Smith on 2nd and 7 finally finds the open man. Smith-Njigba gets into the... Smith throwing, and against the sideline right there, that is Smith-Njigba.
From the 30, Smith-Njigba looking to throw. He fires downfield. And what a catch! DK Metcalf comes down with it.
Was going to be in perfect position for this play. You watch that A.J. Terrell, he goes up, recognizes that DK Metcalf is going on the pass, and then now it's just about playing the football.
He's got a big-time mismatch, Terrell, now, and they're doing passing game now.
Zips it over the middle, good catch. Really in traffic by Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Find the open guy. Like that.
And there's a first down. Keep the drive on going. Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Second down at 31. Smith over the top to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Still on his feet. Takes it out to the 41-yard line. Another flag. Smith goes deep. And it's caught by Smith-Njigba. Empty backfield for the Seahawks. Second and 10. Smith steps up. And now he throws. End zone.